everybody, Dave Nassie here with Amps and Axes. How you doing? And this is going to be your Lick of the Week installment. We're going to work out of E minor pentatonic, and we're going to do some licks that are kind of Zakk Wylde oriented. They're just really aggressive, kind of fun things to put into your playing. I've definitely abused these a bit much in my life for sure, but they're great to play and kind of must know, I think you should say. So let's go through this. We have E minor pentatonic. Now that scale is so common, right, and we do that all the time, but let's take this first bend, and it's one of the first bends you kind of learn, but we're just going to get a little bit more aggressive with it. It will sound just like this. And we're going to take it and get aggressive with it, but we're going to kind of pick it as we go. So I'm going to start with this high E string with an upstroke. I'm going to ultimately pick my D note here. I'm going to pull off quickly to the B, and then I'm going to pick it again and bend it up a whole step. So I start with an upstroke, so I'm immediately attacking that with a down. Now, even right there, you could take it a bit further and not pull it off, but pick it. The difference would be this. That's pick, pull. So it's slightly different, but all at the same time, like it's got that nice aggressive punch to it. And you're looking at a pretty wide vibrato when you get to pitch. And whenever we kind of approach vibrato in the style of Zakk Wylde, in this player, it is pretty aggressive. You're holding a strong tonal center, but you do have a wide variation in it. So as I go through, we can go to the high string and we can hit that thing and we can get pretty aggressive with a double bend, but I'm going to resolve to a bend on the high E string there, G note going to the A. It'll sound just like this. Now, two string bends, you're holding this thing up and you're letting that B string tuck underneath that. With an upstroke, you can hear the high E string tuck into there. And you want to control the tension of the guitar to fall on its own, and you're really just kind of grabbing the wood, feeling it descend as it goes down. I rake into primarily a lot of the finishes or a lot of my bends. And you can see I'm muting really heavy with my right hand, and that's how we do that. We mute a lot with the right hand as we go through. My thumb kind of blocks some of these top strings, and my first finger almost lays over this to get this kind of nice into my raking sound. Now as I bend, I put pretty heavy with my palm to stop any of those lower strings from ringing out. But initially, let's see, we could slide up from 15 to 17. There's three things that we could do off of a quick accelerated bend on the B string. Very Zakk Wylde in orientation, but fun to play, and they're good to work into your pentatonics. Other things that he does that are aggressive and not a lot of notes. Again, we're kind of in the style of today. This is going to be everybody knows that one, and that's really, really fun to do. We're going to do, some interesting things today ultimately, but we're going to try that, and we're going to get into the old faithful pattern here, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. So we have, and then this guy. It's a cool pattern, not really playing it all that fast right now myself, but it's a good one to do. And it'll work up here as I go through it myself. Let's start slow. Good pattern to do, and that also goes in part with some of these things that we do on the high string, where we could have that's a really good one to do. We're going to do sixes. kind of classic in fashion, and then maybe you could put that at the end of that. Now it would be kind of snazzy. Those are all really, really great patterns that we can play. One of my favorite ones that he does, and we'll round it out with this one, has 2 downstrokes in it. Down, down, up, down, up. All right, everybody, these are your licks of the week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.